Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Here we are in another saga, another story arc. We're in the Short King era. Oh man, let me tell you. It's Friday. I'm sitting here in the office. Week's almost over. I know you're probably feeling the same way out there, right? We just got to get through today, and we're off to the weekend, baby. So here I am, chatting with you about something that we're just seeing happening in real time, right? First of all, Karl's got a new video out. But nobody's trying to hear that. Nobody cares about chess, right? Nobody cares about chess. It's way too nerdy. It's not appealing. We don't want to hear that, Karl. What we should be covering for real is the Anissa and Ian story with that 34% cut in charity. Now that would be something to hear about, right? Some investigative reporting on that. That's the kind of story you want to hear, Karl. We want to hear about some, weirdo cheating in chess. It's not interesting. We need high-profile individuals on YouTube, right? But before we get to that, and hopefully he does that story, let's hear from our unofficial sponsor, Ricky Sauce, from Billy Mitchell. And they're going to have a limited edition Absolute Legends hot sauce. How many bottles should be available? Now, they did 250 last time, and they just blew out completely. Right? I'm thinking 500 to keep them valuable. It looks like people want 1,000 because they sold out so quickly. Remember, Karl Loss is a promo code for 10% off. But what are we talking about here? Well, Mr. Billy, since nobody cares about Karl's new video, he posted this video over here that has to do more with his romance techniques. This is how he keeps his pimp game strong. That's right. This is how he walks in the place, just opens up and says, "Bees, come and get the honey." The pimp game is strong. Can you imagine that pimp cup overflowing? Let's listen to some of this manna from heaven that pours down from the master of love, the Short King himself. Listen to these dating techniques. Let's see.
And I'll give you an example of how different approaches affect us differently, and you can just easily understand how different approaches.
Now, looking down while you're talking is a true sign of confidence. You may not realize this because you listen to those, other experts. You got to listen from the Short King himself. He's going to tell you how to be confident, talk to women.
Will stress us out in different ways. So, for example, what is more difficult to do? Go up to a girl, throw out a routine, try to make her like us, try to make her friends like us, try to physically escalate, try to make out with her.
Physically escalate? Whoa, buddy. What's going on with physically escalate? What are you talking about? You're just meaning her. How I think you're giving out to advanced information. Not everybody's a pimp like you. This dude is already on Wayne Brady level. Remember Wayne Brady with Chappelle? Does Wayne Brady have to choke a bitch? No, we don't want to physically escalate. These are for beginners, Karl. You got to take it easy on the boys. These boys are just learning.
Or even bring her home that night. You can see how difficult that would be, as opposed to just going up to a woman and giving her a compliment and then walking off.
That's the key. You tell her, "Hey, nice shoes," and then you take off. Right? That is the key. That's you guys don't realize. Right? You can't be into these advanced techniques all of a sudden. You got to start off slow. I mean, you don't possess the animal magnetism that the Short King himself has, right? He's trying to give you these little crumbs, little tips, so you're a beginner, right? You don't physically escalate like the master does, right? You just gotta start them off slow,
right? So even though obviously one approach will have a greater chance of success, as far as the level of confidence that we need in order to do it, they're greatly different.
Now you can see the confidence emanating off this man right now. Right? This is peak ultimate male macho alpha confidence. All right? But don't try to do it too fast, okay? Don't think you're the master. All right? This is why you're learning these lessons now. You know, thankfully King Billy over here has published this for us so we can all, you know, embrace the glory.
And the problem is, guys who do have a low level of confidence, which I'd say is the majority of men.
Like men that look down and side to side. See, he's trying to show you the signs of low confidence right here. Right? So you can recognize the patterns of low confidence. Right? He's not giving you the full treatment right now because this is just the beginning. Right? If you want the private coaching, right? Private coaching, you know, it could be anywhere from, you know, whatever he charges. Doesn't matter what he charges. Okay? Whatever it is, it's enough. Right? And it's guarantee you to get you hoes in different area codes so you can have your pimp game strong. Let's keep on going.
I go there, you know, reading a book, or they're watching a program on, you know, how to meet women. They're taking these this advice, and they're taking these exercises, they're taking these approaches without even thinking about how stressful it is, and they're just going out.
Yeah, see, because they don't think, you know, because an alpha male is always thinking about stress, right? You know, that this is the confidence killer of the alpha male is all this stress, right? Because, you know, real intelligent men who are looking to meet women concentrate on stress, and that's what you have to manage, right? Your stress levels.
And trying to do them, but most of the time they're just not confident to do it. And what they do is they go out, they try to do the approach, but because it's too difficult, they don't do anything, right? And what they need to actually do is basically tone it down. So they need to
tone it down, right? Tone it down. That's the secret, right? Approach without approaching. See, he's gonna ease you into it. You guys, you know what? I don't think you guys are ready for this. You know, I think this is, it might be, okay, it might be too advanced for you, but, you know, we'll keep on going just for the benefit of those of you who can catch up.
to go out, try and approach. If it's too difficult, if they're getting too stressed out, if they're feeling too much fear, they need to try something that's a little bit easier.
Like throwing rocks? What are you gonna do? Guys, if you're so stressed out that you can't talk, you know, maybe women isn't your first priority. Maybe you should just work on yourself before you start trying to meet other people, right? Before spreading your misery. How about we fix ourselves first? Oh, man. I'm telling you, this program, Billy, is just merciless. Let this be a warning to you, kids. Look, don't ever attack a man's family because you don't know how he's going to react, right? One of the biggest mistakes people make is that they'll go attack somebody and then expect them to respond in a certain way. If you're telling people that you're going to make videos on their family and attack their business and attack their money, you should expect anything, right? And this is what's happening here. I mean, Jesus. Between the last video that Billy made, you know, where he put it out, the one of two, and it's only one of two. And then if he keeps on publishing this stuff on X, we're gonna have we're gonna have a lot of fun. Let me tell you, I can't get through this. I'm telling you, I can't get through this. I've never have I ever heard anything like this in my whole life, guys. You know, I walk into the bar saying, "Hey, the party's here." That's how I met my wife. "Hey, the party's here." Drinks. Let's serve the drinks. Let's get it going. And of course, she hated me right away because I was with somebody else. But, you know, these are techniques that I don't know who would use. I don't know. Jesus Christ. I don't know who would use this. Just like say hi and run away. You know, lower your stress levels, coddle people. And Jesus Christ, man, I can't believe that you put this out I don't know how this guy didn't burn this. You know, once he became a YouTuber, he should have just erased this off the face of the planet. But now everybody has this. They have the Discord messages, and they're just going to keep on publishing it. And I guess we're going to keep on watching it. Well, you know, maybe you out there are going out this Friday night and you needed some tips. I'm going to put a link down below so you can go see the whole video. See if you can get through it, because I surely can't. But maybe you need something to laugh on your way home from work if you're stuck in traffic. All right, humans. That was just a little taste of the glory from the Short King. Guys, make sure you like and subscribe. You know, share. Do all those things to get us out of YouTube jail. Let's see how we work it out. All right, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.